What's up everybody, I'm Seth Fowler and today I'm reviewing a shoe that I never would have guessed is always sold out. But when I was trying to find this sneaker for the review, I couldn't find it, it was sold out. And that sneaker is the Nike J Crew Killshot 2. Before we jump into the video, make sure to check out my brand new unboxing channel, which I left the link to at the top of the description. On this channel, I unbox pretty much everything. Except sneakers. I don't know, maybe sneakers if you guys want to see sneakers, but as of right now, it's like electronics and just cool collectible stuff. It's gonna continue to grow, I guess, and we'll see what happens and where it goes, but as of right now, that's sort of the aim. It's been a blast to check out things that I don't usually get to check out, so if you'd like to check out that channel and maybe subscribe to it, make sure to click the link at the top of the description. But moving on to the shoes, the Nike J Crew Killshot 2 is a sneaker that I always knew existed, but not one that I ever really thought about. I worked as a designer in Soho for a couple years, and the more that I think back on it, the more I realize that almost everyone was wearing these sneakers, and I think it's because it was one of those sort of business casual shoes you can wear, and they pretty much go with any sort of button down. This isn't really a shoe that you see on a lot of sneakerheads' feet, because if they're gonna wear a sneaker like this to work, they probably have something that they prefer more. Not to say that this is bad, but it's not something that I would ever really consider picking up if it wasn't for a video. I'm just being honest, this shoe wasn't ever really on my radar until right now. But let me give you guys a little bit of history about the Killshot before we actually jump into the review. The original Nike Killshot debuted in the 70s as a tennis sneaker, and then 40 some years later, Nike actually teamed up with J Crew to collaborate on the Killshot 2, which is the second iteration of the sneaker, and of course, as you can tell by the aesthetic, it definitely has some J Crew touches. I mean, the best way to describe this shoe is like the perfect business casual sneaker. This is something that's a little bit low profile, it's a little bit low key, but it definitely goes with a lot of different things. The Killshot 2 released exclusively through Nike and J Crew in 2017 and comes in 3 different colorways. Most of the colorways are pretty similar though, to be honest. The only difference is the color of the swoosh. I've got the navy pair here, but there also is a red pair and a green pair available. Even though the Killshot 2 released around 2017, it has been receiving pretty consistent restocks throughout the last 2 years. And for whatever reason, maybe scarcity, maybe aesthetics, maybe the $90 price point, this shoe has consistently sold out. And I really did have to wait until another restock to buy this shoe because I wasn't gonna pay resale for it. But jumping into the shoe itself, the Killshot 2 is a pretty basic sneaker. Around the front of the shoe, the mudguard is made up of this sort of light gray suede, and then running from the toe through the midfoot almost to the heel, the upper is covered in primarily sail colored leather. The leather quality is okay, it's definitely synthetic, it's pretty standard for a $90 Nike shoe, and it's not really anything different than you get on most Jordans or any other Nike sneaker. And then running upward, you've got that same light gray suede that's used on the mudguard around the eyelets of the shoe. Weaving through those eyelets, you've got these flat white laces that cover up a white nylon tongue. And of course, at the top of the tongue, you've got the Nike logo in a matching navy blue. Inside the shoe, you've got a pretty minimally padded sock liner that comes in white, and the insole of the sneaker also comes in white with a black Nike swoosh on the heel. As for sizing, the Nike Killshot 2 does seem to fit true to size for narrow-footed people. For myself, being narrow-footed, it fit okay. It did feel a tiny bit long, which was kind of surprising, but if you look at the top of the sneaker, you can definitely see how narrow it is. If you have a wider foot, I would definitely suggest going up half a size. Continuing back on the shoe to the midfoot, you've got probably the most standout detail on the shoe, and that's the dark navy Nike swoosh. Continuing back, you've got more of that light gray suede, and rounding up the heel, you've got a white leather tab with the Nike logo that's oddly sponged on. Then moving down on the shoe, you've got a gum-colored midsole and outsole, which is relatively comfortable on foot, but it's nothing special. At 90 bucks, the Nike J Crew Killshot 2 is not a bad sneaker. If you're looking for that sort of business casual sneaker that you can wear to pretty much anything, this isn't a bad way to go. I also kind of like it because it has some sort of Nike Blazer vibe to it, which I've always been a fan of the Blazers, but other than that, it's just kind of, fine. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm still blown away that this shoe is consistently sold out. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It looks fine, but it's nothing special. But now I would love to know your thoughts on the Nike J Crew Killshot 2 and whether you actually own a pair of these or if you ever plan on grabbing a pair. So let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.